Yo, what's good, gang? Today I'm going to show you the morning routine that I'm going to use to manifest my higher self and become a millionaire. Now, to show you this is real, listen, I haven't even got showered. I haven't got washed, my hair's greasy, my breath stinks. I've literally just got out of bed, put on my tank top and shorts, that's all. We're talking start of the day. The sun's just came out. I get awoken by the sun shining on my face. It's beautiful. So this is for you if, first of all, you don't like your morning routine, if you wake up in a negative energy, and if you feel like you may be stuck in a rut. This sort of meditation, you could say, this sort of routine, it'll start your day off positively, putting you into the good emotions, the emotions that are needed for aligning with the universe and becoming a creator. So let's get to it. My bed, first of all, boom, boom, made it. So just making a bed is going to start off your day positively. It's not messy, you know. You've accomplished one thing. You've just started your day and you've accomplished one thing. And that might sound retarded. It might be like, right, just make your bed. Like, what? But actually, what this is doing is it's putting like your first win of the day into your head. Imagine you didn't make your bed, okay? Okay, have you ever, washed your clothing and then, you might throw it on the sofa. You've like all your washed clothes, you throw them on the sofa, you can't be bothered to put them away. And then you want to use the sofa, so you move your clothes from the sofa to the bed, okay? And like, it's just a very negative, rut inducing energy. So, when you do something like put your clothing away, when you make your bed, you're starting your day on a win. And you're not surrounded by loss. The environment isn't pulling you down. And that's the main thing. Now, what we're going to do here is simple. It's not going to take half an hour. It's not going to take all day. We're just going to rack up a few wins of the day. And that's what it's about. So, gang, to start, we're just going to write some gratitude, something you're grateful for, into my journal. It's called gratitude journaling. This sounds retarded, I'm not going to lie. It sounds like, why are you wasting your time? You could be actually working. But what we're doing right now is we're reprogramming our mind. You see, the world has completely programmed us. From the moment we were born until your present day, you're constantly being programmed. And the first step is to realize that you have been programmed. After that, you can do the programming yourself. You see, if you just give in to the programming society gives you, you're going to become another general average member of that society. Remember that. So if you want the best for yourself, you're going to have to do things differently and stand out. Now, gratitude journaling isn't something people really do. And on top of that, in the entrepreneur space online, it's kind of seen as a waste of time. Like, you should just wake up and get to work, which is true in a way, but how do you plan? Sorry, that's kind of fallen. How sustainable is it to just get up and work every day if you're in a negative emotion? If you doubt yourself, if you feel these emotions dragging you down, such as envy, anger, guilt, depression, That's not something you can just work through constantly. Now, one thing that I've recently learned is, if you're religious and if you're, a person who is at least spiritual or believes in God, when you feel that negative emotion, instead of, your body's addicted to feeling it, if you're a loser, your body wants to maintain a consistency. It wants to feel the guilt and like the shame of, hey, you're a loser, mate. So what this is it's a mental activity. It's something you do. You're not programmed to do this. You're not gonna do this just because. You know, it's a conscious thing. We're going to go write in the journal 3 things you're grateful for. And in fact, to make it easier, just do one thing you're grateful for per day. But when you do 1, you might do 3, you might do 5, you might do a page. But bare minimum 1 a day. But, I think it's going to get to 3 today. And what this is going to do, reprogramming my mind for positivity. So let's get to it. Boom. 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 What am I grateful for? Well, I'm grateful for being surrounded by a group of people that align with my vision. Okay. I'm grateful for being in Asia right now and being in Vietnam. Waking up with the sun on my face. What else? I was recently sick, so I'm grateful I'm feeling better. I'm grateful that my body's in better health. Cool. Cool. So, just like that, I've got 3 things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for being surrounded with people who can share my vision. People more ahead of me that, hey, I can speak to or I can gain inspiration from. They're mostly on the internet, but hey, it's still a thing. We share energy. I'm grateful for being in Asia I'm grateful for waking up with the sun on my face. And I'm grateful that my body is in good health again because I recently got food poison. And, for a few days I was bedbound. I couldn't leave my bed. So, I'm feeling much better. I'm feeling very, very healthy right now. So those are 3 things I'm grateful for. Comment down below 3 things you're grateful for, or just one. So let's go through it. We've made the bed. We've done a little bit of gratitude journaling. Amazing. We've racked up 2 wins. Now we're going to do 1 minute of meditation. 1 minute. But I'm not going to do it here. I'm going to go to the beach. So, see you soon. And I'm just walking to the beach. Vietnam's so beautiful, dog. So you see, to be honest, I didn't meditate that long. Probably just over a minute, 1 to 3 minutes. But I mean, already I feel more present. Breathing in the ocean air, absorbing the atmosphere. I mean, fucking look at these trees, they're beautiful. You can see the ocean. It's really amazing. This is another thing I'm grateful for. What a beautiful place. I did a few bonuses. I went for a swim in the ocean. Unconsciously, I went for a good walk in nature. I grounded my feet into nature, the sand, the road, some dirt. So let's go over it. First of all, the basics: gratitude journal, a minute of meditation, making the bed, 3 wins automatically. Bonuses: swim, grounding your feet, like the electrons into the earth. I believe it works by the fungus is all over the earth and your feet can connect to it, or positive electrons get transferred or something like that. I don't know the science really. But hey, we've done a lot of things this morning in the space of 1 hour that have set me up for a win today. I've already won so many times. And now all I have to do is get some healthy food into me, do some exercise and some work, and it's a perfect day. So I'm gonna go get showered. I hope you enjoyed my little morning routine. I mean, usually I don't go for the swim, but just a basic 3, that's all you need, and then you get to work. Alignment with yourself and the universe. Make sure you serve the world. Have a good day, and peace out, gang. Like and subscribe. Lastly, last point before I go. You might think all that was a waste of time, but think about it this way. I woke up and I created something before I even brushed my teeth. And now I'm gonna go brush my teeth. So have a good day.